why are we doing an STM? Why couldn't they just do a vote of the caucus? And I think this is where we're gonna need Victor to stand up and give us some technical details of how the politics really work. That one might work.
And I'm a loud guy, so I think I can make it work.
Can you hear back
You can hear
there?
me back at the back? All right. There's a couple of things to it. I mean, ultimately, if caucus were really brave, and they'd have to be very, very brave to fight off the bullies, because there's 2 or 3 cabinet ministers who are really good at bullying, they could create such a stink that maybe he might go. But the number one argument that the bullies use is that there's actually no provision in the rules of the United Conservative Party for caucus to remove a leader. There used to be a provision in the Wild Rose rules where caucus could force a leadership review vote. So back in the late fall, when R.J. Sigurdsson made his attempt and frankly got bullied, and lots of the MLAs got bullied, and let's be clear, this premier is a bully, and the people around him are jerks.
Yep.
And they will come after you, and they'll come after your family, and they will come after your business, and they will spread any secret or any lie that they can get on you. So there's an awful lot of people who, when push comes to shove, they kind of aren't super brave in that circumstance. In all honesty, you probably don't want to elect 87 jerks to sit as MLAs. Well, if you're electing 87 relatively nice people, and, or in this case, the backbench of the caucus, 40-some relatively nice people, and they're dealing with, 9 or 10 real jerks in cabinet, and 9 or 10 jerks in cabinet who will sort of support them, they kind of back off a little bit. But ultimately, the argument that was made was, well, only the members can remove me. And that's what this meeting is about. It's about making sure that we send enough members there. And frankly, Jason Kenney is counting on the fact that, people might be mad, but are they mad enough to drive to Red Deer? Are they mad enough to spend $99? And, ultimately, $99 is a really small investment in freedoms. It's a really small investment in sending politicians a message. It's a really small investment in sending the next leader a message. But from the pure technical side of it, they're kind of right. There isn't any rule that says caucus can remove this guy. So they're trying to rely on that. We can remove him. Honest to goodness, if thousands and thousands of people are signed up to go to Red Deer, he may even leave before that day, because he probably doesn't want to get beaten up on a vote. But ultimately, we've got to go chase down this stuff. And folks, Dave's a gentleman, and I had the pleasure of working under him, of being a staffer for him when I was with the Wild Rose official opposition. And his colleagues admire Dave for being a gentleman, and Dave's been pushing pretty damn hard. As a matter of fact, there are reasons why Dave probably can't get kicked out of caucus right now. Because I think Jason Kenney knows that if he kicks a few more people out of caucus, that once you have a certain critical mass, they get a whole bunch more funding, and they get the ability to create a new party, and they get the ability to jerk Jason Kenney's strings a little bit different ways. So I don't think anybody else is going to get kicked out of this caucus, no matter what they do, until April 9th. But I also think that if we all do our jobs, he's gone on April 9th, and then there's a leadership race, and we'll get to have some influence on who the next leader is. And whoever that person is, he or she will have realized that you can't cross Albertans too much.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.